I'm Maggie Anderson. I'm the CEO and founder of the Empowerment Experiment and the author of Our Black Year. Years ago, I went the entire calendar year only supporting Black-owned businesses. I wanted to understand how Black-owned businesses have made strides, but also what we can do to support them and keep pushing forward. Today, I'm going to spend 24 hours learning and connecting with some of Chicago's most prominent Black-owned businesses, highlighting what they do best and what we in our communities can still do better. We'll start the day on the far west side at my personal and always dependable local dry cleaners. Timothy Darville has operated this CD One Price Cleaners for nearly 2 decades, serving the West Side, Oak Park, and River Forest communities. His love of his customers has sustained his business and kept him driven. Can you tell us a little bit more about CD One Price and why you came into this business?
This was a great opportunity that was offered to me. I actually started working as an actual associate. As time moved on, I actually moved up in position. I've always wanted to be in a customer service driven business, and this was just something that it was a surprise that actually I'm definitely have excelled at.
Can you tell us a little bit how it feels to be a Black business owner, especially in this neighborhood?
Serving this community has definitely been a benefit. We've actually grown with this community. We've watched little ones grow up to be adults. Some of them have definitely come and worked and served with us, which has been awesome for the parents, or the kids are just walking in the neighborhood and they wanted something else to do other than just be at home. The one thing I've tried my best to discipline myself to be is to be diverse, to be in the background, and to actually hire diversity, and believe in diversity and bringing people together who have never met, people who are different colors, like you said. That has been a big goal of mine. That was a major challenge.
What's the most rewarding part of owning CD One Price?
The customers. One thing that I really noticed that when I first started doing this, the reaction to the finished product for the customer. That right there just pleases my heart so much. That smile, that interaction with them, and us providing them the service that they asked for, and then also the idea of knowing that I have started a foundation for for the community and as well as for my family, for being able to provide that foundation.
You can't fully appreciate Chicago's Black-owned business culture without venturing to the city's historic South Side. The South Side is filled with gems. Some of the best coffee you'll find on the South Side is at Sip and Savor. And right next door is Ain't She Sweet, one of the best sandwich shops you'll find in the entire city. For Sip and Savor owner Trez Pugh, his business is far bigger than just a coffee shop.
Well, I think it's a great place where people can get together and network. In addition to that, it can be used as an incubator. My main purpose when I opened this was to bring something to communities that didn't really have something really nice. You know, I grew up on the near north side and I'm used to having a lot of things that the south side didn't have. So bringing these coffee houses here, being able to hire from within the community, being able to utilize people such as musicians, photographers, artists, comedians, to have a venue where they can practice their craft and let the community see them. It's a way of giving back. I was just trying different taglines, and the one that stuck was where coffee and community meets. And what that entails is, you know, it's like a modern day Cheers. Everybody knows your name. The baristas should know your drink when you come in, and it makes everybody feel welcome. We pride ourselves on, you know, what I call the 5 C's: crisp, clean, classy, consistent customer service.
How does it feel to be a part of this community and be a part of its growth and seeing other Black business owners create success and jobs like you?
Oh, I love it. You know, when I first came here, I was like a pioneer. It was me and Empty Lots. Margot came with Ain't She Sweet, and Milton came with agriculture. It really helped. They're bringing the people here, and once they see it, you know, it's like, oh my God, I gotta come back. People take 47, 51st. Now they may change their behavior and come by just to enjoy some great conversation, some camaraderie, some networking, and by all means, spectacular coffee.
The South Side is home to so many wonderful Black-owned gems. including the only Black-owned bank in Chicago. GN Bank has a storied history. Originally Illinois Service Federal, its place as the only Black-owned bank in Chicago matters significantly to the surrounding community. Founded by 13 African-American men in the Great Depression, the bank was the backbone for Black-owned small businesses and prospective homeowners across the city. How is GN Bank helping Black-owned businesses get financing?
We offer commercial loans, lines of credit, C&E loans for some of the local restaurants, and then we've helped finance some of the local businesses in the neighborhood as well. I would say about 98% of our customers are Black.
Wow. So basically, you thrive off of the community, and the community thrives off of you. Can you tell us a little bit about that? How is it to have those great relationships with the people who come into GN Bank?
It's awesome to have the personal relationships with the customers. You kind of know what they need before they ask the question, so you can kind of have everything prepared. We love the community feel, we like the environment. A lot of our customers are very warm and friendly. They teach us new things as we teach them. Financial literacy is very important to learn at a young age. I know a couple months back we had a course with 5-year-olds, and they were able to go through the bank and there were tables set up so that they're like little items for them to purchase to see if they had enough money. So that taught them how to count their money. We did a class at the Phillips High School. So we taught them the importance of like saving for prom and like opening the bank account to save for like your first car and things like that. Credit cards, credit scores. Like I think more children need to be taught the importance of a credit score. I take pride in working with a bank that supports the community and Black-owned businesses.
The best place to relax and wind down your day is on the southwest side at mother-daughter-owned spa Veola's. Passed down from generation to generation, Veola's is one of the only Black-owned day spas anywhere to offer a wide range of services. From facials and nail care to massages, waxings, body rubs, and more, Veola's is everything you need to unwind. And the love they bring and the story they carry makes it even more special. How did Veola's come to be?
I decided that I wanted to do services, and that was over 20-some years ago. Jasmine, being as smart as she is, still is, in college as well, she basically wanted to become a part of the business. We work together and we have dinner together. I just enjoy her. Yeah, she's not just my daughter whom I love, but as a partner in the business, we brainstorm about different things as far as the progression of the business and how we want things to go. And she's like my right-hand person.
My mother is my greatest teacher. Yes, we co-own, but she's still teaching, and she's teaching me. Especially in a business where you're an entrepreneur, you're constantly learning. You're learning from your clients, you're learning from your customers, from your staff.
How does it feel to be able to create a legacy in your business and create intergenerational wealth, pass something down that's going to go on to live beyond you?
We are constantly reinventing ourselves and recreating ourselves to the extent that as long as we have been over 25 years in business, we have moved into a whole different arena. And to me, that is wealth within itself.
There's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. And you hear a lot, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. Really, if you knew the definition of being rich, do you really want to be rich, or really do you want to be wealthy?
The fastest growing segment of small businesses in America is Black woman-owned businesses. Even though you're in the fastest growing segment, there are special challenges that you face as a Black woman-owned business.
It is a struggle, but you, as much as it is, you keep moving ahead. You keep moving, you keep elevating, you keep reinventing yourself, and it's all for the good. For all that will come, let them come. We are still going to be who we are, providing good services with love and caring, because the type of business and the type of industry that really touches my heart is the touch energy and the transference of making people feel better, because something miraculous happens when you touch another human being.
There isn't a better way to cap off the day than to kick back and have a drink at Bureau Bar in the University Village neighborhood. Bureau Bar's owner, Kenny Johnson, has created a relaxing yet lively, modern vibe where all feel welcome to lounge, laugh, and enjoy great drinks and great friends.
I moved to Chicago in 1995 to work for Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. Did that for 3 years, then went on and worked with his brother Yusef in the beer distributorship that Yusef had bought, the Budweiser beer distributorship. We were doing a lot of work for Budweiser, and they were trying to get into the African American market more. So I started a company called the Richmond Group, where we helped companies reach that market through events, through promotions, through non-traditional marketing tactics. Then said, you know what, I'm tired of taking my programs and my stuff to venue owners. Why don't I get into the venue ownership? I didn't necessarily know all the ins and outs when I first started. I found out very quickly that the rules are different for us. You know, we can have predominantly black places, black clientele, great crowds, but we're going to get targeted unfairly. But also, on the flip side, we as black people don't do right all the time. Sometimes, a lot of the times, we are our own worst enemy, and we bring about a lot of the problems on our own. Bureau Bar, Velvet Lounge, any places that I'm involved with are going to be predominantly black. You know, this city does not socialize like other cities. It doesn't socialize like Washington, D.C. It doesn't socialize like Atlanta. It doesn't socialize like New York City in terms of everybody being a melting pot when they party, when they drink, when they eat. At the end of the day, African Americans in this city don't have as many places to go to as their white counterparts. We have a small amount of places to go, so you know we're always going to serve that community more so than anybody else. When I talk to younger guys that especially want to be in this business, that are promoters and want to own places, I tell them all the time, we didn't have the tools that you guys have. We were running around passing out flyers. We didn't have social media. We didn't have this. We had to actually do the work. There need to be more Maggies out here doing what you did years ago. There need to be more of myself and my friends that are in this business now, trying to bring the younger guys that really want to work.
I had a blast visiting some of my favorite Black-owned businesses in Chicago in the last 24 hours. But even though it was fun, it was also significant. It's so important to support these businesses. If we do so, we'll see new jobs, wealth, role models, and power in our communities.